I might get kind of heated in this video because I feel strongly about this. But as you know, on my channel, I made a couple videos this year. I've been on my journey of trying to get a self-esteem, trying to get self-worth, self-respect, and I know there's a lot of other people out there like me, and I want to make a video talking about this so that you can try to make sense of it with me. And so, like, I have a lot of pent up anger in me, and I've like really been noticing that lately. I get very irritated easily, and just like there's just a lot of anger in me, and I just, that low self-esteem doesn't just come out of thin air, right? It doesn't just magically one day in your life randomly you wake up and, oh, I don't love myself. You don't just have low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is a culmination of your life experiences socially, is really what it is. Negative experiences socially. So things that are done to you, things that are said to you, being bullied, having somebody who criticizes the hell out of you. I've had multiple people in my life, but one person in particular who has criticized me my entire life. Okay, and it makes me angry. It makes me angry. Because I did not deserve that. And now I have to like do all this work to try to love myself. Because I believed all the fucking things that this person said to me. I'm sorry I'm getting emotional, but like you have to get out of the cycle of low self-esteem because you just attract people who continue to hurt you. You pick people who continue to hurt you because that's all you know, that's what you're comfortable with. So you choose to be around people who treat you with little to no respect. You'll choose people who abuse you. You'll choose people who put you down. And it just reinforces your low self-esteem. And people who are toxic and dysfunctional and have personality disorders and all this kind of stuff, they actively choose people who have low self-esteem because you are a target for these people. That's who they prey on. And it took me until my 30s to realize that I live with the emotion of shame every single day of my life. Every day. This is what shame feels like in your body. It feels like I want to get away from people. I want to hide. I want to hide myself. I want to isolate. I don't want to be around people. Because you're ashamed of yourself. You're ashamed of who you are. This person constantly put me down, corrected everything I did and said, I'm never good enough. I can do fucking everything I can fucking possibly try, but it will never be good enough. They point out other people who are good enough to me all the time. Why can't you be more like this person? Why can't you do... It makes me sad. Every time this person would put me down and say shit that was hurtful and mean and downright cruel, a lot of the times I would just hang my head every time. Hang my head in shame. You're right, You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. All these fucking horrible things, I hang my head in shame because you're right. And it's like, no, you're not right. And it took me to my late 30s to realize that they're never going to change. People like this, they will never change. They will never go to therapy. They would never ever be caught dead. They would never ever go to therapy because they don't. What's the point? They don't think that there's anything wrong with them. They think they're perfectly fine. They think they're superior to everyone else. This person puts down people constantly, gossips, talks so much shit about people behind their back, constantly negative talking about people, judging the fuck out of everybody except themselves. Comments about people's appearance, like constantly putting everybody down. And it irritates me. I can't stand to be around people like this. I can't. Because you know what, I finally realized? I used to think that this person was like so high and mighty and so superior, looking down at everyone, this grandiose person. And you want to know what I think now? And I know the truth is that people like this, they're insecure as fuck on the inside. They don't like themselves, and they have to take it out on everybody else. And they have to put others down in order to raise themselves up, to uphold their lofty view of themselves. Like, I'm so amazing, everybody's beneath me and I get to judge fucking everybody. I hope this is making sense. And like, I have dated guys, like I said before, it's a cycle. I've dated guys who would put me down and say mean things. And that is a manipulation tactic. People say mean shit to keep you right where they want you. It's controlling you. Because he would say things like, da 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 da, you're lucky that I'm with you because nobody would ever want you. That is manipulation 101. That's what they say. So I'm 9 months into the year now of my self-esteem journey, and I'm not where I want to be. I think I realize now that self-esteem, you're not just gonna wake up with it one day. Like, it's a process. It's a long process. Especially, like I said, if you've been bullied, if you have been had people in your life your whole life that just criticized you, put you down, cruel things said to you. I'll tell you, if somebody says cruel things to you and mean and puts you down, who you are, what you look like, etc., constantly, I'll tell you right now, that's abuse. It's abuse. These days, all I try to look at it is like this. The healthy way to look at this is that this person is obviously very polluted on the inside. They have a lot of shit, they have a lot of issues. I can have sympathy for them in the way that I don't know what all led to this and caused all this, but that's where it's at. They're never going to change. I need to accept that. The best thing I can do is limit my interaction with them, limit the conversation. That's the best that I can do because I need to protect myself, because I don't need, if I'm trying to build my self-esteem, I don't need somebody putting me down constantly. It doesn't it takes a lot of strength and willpower to let that bounce off of you and not listen to it and not take it as fact and believe what they're telling you. And I think the way to heal, the best thing that you can do is, reading, watching content about trying to heal your self-esteem and um, taking care of yourself. That's just what I've been trying to do this year more than I ever have. Is like, I think you neglect yourself when you have low self-esteem. You've just been trying to find peace lately. Like, that is my main goal, and I think that really helps towards my self-esteem, is try to find ways that I feel peace and to feel comfortable and to take care of myself as best as I can. To really show myself love and respect in the ways that others have not. Others in the ways that others have not shown me. And a big one is, if you have low self-esteem and you're dating, the best thing that you can do is choose people. When you're getting to know people, choose people who you can see respect you. Respect is so key. You can't have love without respect. I don't even want to tell you like all the things that I have been through alone with that. But like I said, it's a cycle. So if you have a low self-esteem already and you go into dating, you're just going to continuously heartbreak and pain and being treated like shit, not respected at all, dumped, cheated on, stood up. I've like been through all of it. And it's sad that this is what we're comfortable with and this is what we know. And but you have to choose other people, even though it's uncomfortable and it's unknown and it's uncharted territory. What you need is somebody who loves and values you and cares about you and shows you respect. You need that more than anything when you are trying to grow your self-esteem. And I refuse to date any man who disrespects me. I won't do it. I can't do it. And I'm not talking about like disrespects and didn't mean to and like offends, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about blatantly, I don't give a fuck about this person and I'm gonna just disrespect them and treat them like shit because they don't care about themselves. So that means I have free reign to treat them however I want. I do not, I'm stay far away from those people. Absolutely not. No more, never again. I don't care how long I have to be single and be alone until I find somebody like that. I don't fucking care. And I have been single for years, literal years now, and I don't care. I don't care because I'm not going to continue to hurt myself in that way because I'm choosing to hurt myself when I choose people who don't respect me. So, okay, the main message of this video is I want you to know that if you have low self-esteem, if you've been bullied, if you've been criticized, if you've been put down, treated poorly, abused, all of that, it's not your fault. It is definitely not your fault. It's the fault of those who did that to you. I want to make a video talking about an important topic,